Hey guys, it's Stacy. So, as part of Summit, whoever went to Summit and did the trainings, they needed to do a video. So, my video is probably going to be really long because I'm looking at my notes and it's like 5 pages long, but luckily it's like a little notebook like this. Most likely, I'm going to be reading down and then kind of explaining it. I wanted to keep these short, so I'm just going to get right into it. My training that I am talking about is creating high performance coaches, which was actually excellent and goes along with everything that we're going to be doing in the month of July. Woo woo. That wasn't planned. Well, yeah, I guess it was planned. All right, so the things that they talked about were the coach basics, which is basically what we're going to start for our new coaches. I think we've decided on the date July 21st, and there'll be more coming out in Sparkle Nation for you guys. Um, we have a post set up for you to help recruit, and we are tweaking the Coach Basics post for Facebook. We're going to add color, um, which another training talked a lot about that. It might have even been this one. And then how to get new coaches started right. So we have the Coach Basics, and that's great, but what else do we need to do? And this is where I definitely lack because I don't want to push anybody too hard and I don't want to be like all over them, but that's silly. So anyway, there's things in here that everybody can do no matter what level of coach you are. So we're going to get to that. So we have a Google Doc and it's on Sparkle Nation, the files, but we are tweaking that. So I'm going to add it as soon as the diamonds are done tweaking it and making it Sparkle Nation like classy. I don't know what the word is. And then there is a welcome letter. That welcome letter, you definitely need to tweak and make it your own, but that's a template. It's a good starting point. There's a checklist, and then there's the post for all 30 days. I believe there's like a little survey that people fill out so that you find out everything you need to know about your coach right before you do the Get Started Right call. So we're tweaking that, and that's kind of part of this. They talk about the welcome letter. So they send the welcome letter to everybody, even discount coaches. And that was like a aha moment for me because I typically just give it to my coaches that say they want to work the business. But why wouldn't I send it to discount coaches? You never know when they're going to want more. So they typically send the welcome letter with like a little video. So I'm probably going to start doing a video as well. And then they set up the Get Started Right call right away. So you should probably set up your Get Started Right call probably like 3 to 4 days after they sign up and they kind of go through the materials. And then, you have to customize the expectations. So you need to tell them, look, I'm sending you a bunch of information. You're going to be overwhelmed, and that's completely normal. And I think sometimes we don't do that because we're afraid that if we say that, people are going to back off. But it's really in our best interest for everybody to say, look, this is overwhelming, and look, I've been doing this for what, 3 or 4 years? I still get overwhelmed, all right? It just happens. Okay, so then they talk about three types of coaches. Are you a discount coach? Are you a challenger interest in coaching, or are you a business builder? So there's three types of coaches, and I thought that was helpful too because there are those coaches that really like the challenges, but they're not really sure if they want to become a coach. And that's okay, right? So they can become a coach and still do the challenges and figure out what they want to do. And then you have the business builder. So I guess that would be me. I want to build Sparkle Nation, and I'm looking at this as a long-term solution, or I guess I don't know what the word is. I'm having trouble with the words. But anyway, okay, so you have to, they say that when you have a coach group, that you tell them to request into the coach group. So I typically just put you in there, right? But they're saying to request them to say you have to go and request to be in. And I think that's good because it leaves the ball in their court. So I think I'm going to start doing that too. Then they need to go to the online office and watch the videos and then provide the certificate to me or to you, whatever. And I think that's good too. They need to walk through the basics, right? And then just, it's a certificate. I think they just can email it to you. Put them in the new coach training boot camp, which is starting July 21st. If they want, you tell them about it, and if they want to participate, you add them in. They said that they typically will not chase people, but they will the week before say, hey, I just want to remind you we're having this coach basics training, and I really think it would be beneficial to you. Do you want to join? If they say no, that's fine. They don't have to join it, but it's just another opportunity for them to participate. There is new documents online, and I don't know if they're up yet or not. There's the welcome letter, but again, we have like a Sparkle Nation letter, so I mean, tweak it however you want, but take a look at the back office and see what they have. Then they have a timeline. They have the GRS. There's the guideline for the calls, and they do recommend that every new coach gets GoPro and the compound effect so that they read that. Okay, so then for their coach basics, they talk about the 3 vital behaviors. So in the first month, they want their coaches to achieve Success Starter. This gets you a call with Carl. I believe one of our coaches got that, right? Recognition. And if they receive Success Club points for 3 months, they get a free Coach Summit ticket. About Success Club, and then, having 3 to 5 people join their challenge groups. Typically, they do their challenge groups the 3rd Monday of every month. That way you can run the group of coaches and daily post. So they say that help your coaches with those groups, and they're going to talk, I think they talk about this. Yeah, they do. Okay. So sorry, I know I'm skipping around, but I'm trying to do this really fast. Then on the 2nd month, they really talk about Success Club and hitting Emerald. Personally, I think Emerald should go in the beginning, but that's how they're doing it. Ours is being tweaked right now, so we'll talk about that. And then, just always, in the training, we should always be asking them, how does it feel to be a new coach? I understand that, we're throwing a lot at you, and just get with them and tell them like everything they're going through is totally normal. All right. Because I think sometimes new coaches coming in and they're like, oh, I am like overwhelmed. I don't get this. Forget it. I'm like done. So I think it's important for us to keep the lines of communication open. So they say that the action steps are help them do a grand opening. So when a new coach comes on, tell them, you need to set the stage and like say, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach, because if people don't know, then they're not going to go to you, right? So they say, just set the lifestyle on your social media. You set a date for your first challenge group. And then you can even role play with your coach on conversations that you have. So typically they say post your before and after, or post somebody's before and after and say, look, I just became a coach. I really feel like these products are helping me. My journey has just begun, or I finished one journey and I'm off to the next. I'd love you to join me in my next challenge group, whatever date it is. Then, they also say make a list of people that you trust for feedback, and then contact them and say, hey, look, I just got into this business. I would love to hear your feedback on what you think of Shakeology or a challenge pack or whatever, and have them participate and give you their feedback. Most likely your friends and family are going to be like, sure, I'll try it out and see what it's all about. Okay, I talked a little bit about the initial post. So after you do the posting and you reach out for feedback, what next, right? So then you help them figure out, what the best plan is and all that. And you guys know that stuff, so I'm not going to go into that. They do stress that it's really important to track activities using the business activity tracker. It really is important, guys. Like I literally, if you could see my desk right now, I have 4 different notebooks of things that I'm like tracking and keeping on task for. So it's super important. That's probably not the most organized I have to say, after Summit, I have not been organized. I've been trying. And today I'm like tackling it. I'm like going down my to-do list. I'm going check, check, check. Anyway, all right. Then they should be giving you their business activity tracker if they're in the Coach Basics. We should be receiving that. And then we need to ask them 3 questions. What are you struggling with? What do you want to improve on? And what's been working for you, right? So we want to get a dialogue. So give me your business activity tracker. Tell me what's going on and let me see. And then I will be able to go into your Facebook and see, are you really posting about Shakeology? Are you really communicating with people? What's working on there? What's not? So, you know, a lot of it is on our part too to help these coaches. They don't know what the heck they're doing, and we got to help them, right? So, what else? Each new coach receives a 7-day quick start by Beachbody. So I don't know if you knew that. I didn't know that. The 7-day quick start document is sent directly to the new coach from Beachbody. Who knew, right? Okay. I think these are just my little notes. Oh, they talk about Zoom calls, having them for at least an hour and setting a scheduled time, which we did, and having an agenda, which I'm working on. We know I don't script anything or have an agenda. They say it's important to recognize coaches, which we're going to start doing, and to encourage the group discussion. Make it fun. Like, this is fun, guys. I don't know why everybody's so like, I mean, I'm an Emerald, so I know why most of the group is like that. I'm all like business and like, let's get it going. But for me, that's fun. Like, I've been having fun right now, but we need to have fun on our page. All right. And I think that's it. That was all. I mean, that was a lot. I just covered that in like 11 minutes. So I told everybody to keep these to 10 minutes. Oops. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Any questions, comment below and I will answer them. Bye, guys.